Good morning, guys. It's kind of rainy weather here in Southern California. Well, you know, whatever it means when it's raining in Southern California, right? The ground is kind of wet. But anyway, it makes it a beautiful day. You know, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Today, we're going to talk about walking and joint health, how it supports mobility and reduces arthritis symptoms. What is arthritis? You know, how do you get arthritis? So as far as I'm concerned, according to my doctor, mine was caused by too many birthdays. That's what he told me. I have arthritis in both hips and in both shoulders, much worse in the right shoulder. So it can be caused by age, it can be caused by smoking, and I smoked, two packs a day for decades when I was young. By excess weight. Now I'm not that overweight, but any pound makes it much worse on the joints. Repeated stress. I don't know if I did that or not. And injury. So the right shoulder, that was probably a rollover in an ATV 2 years ago, where I hit the deck with my right shoulder, and then the guy that was next to me hit me. That took a long time to recover from, and then it ended up with arthritis. So walking helps because it lubricates the joint. It sort of sends the synovial fluid in there and makes it more cushiony. Low impact also helps strengthen muscles that supports the joints. Now, one thing about arthritis is that you can't repair the cartilage, right? That's, you're done with that. But you can strengthen the muscles around it so you get more support to the joint. So it keeps also arthritis from progressing by keeping the joints active. It improves circulation, so it brings oxygen to those joints and nutrients to the joint tissues. And that's about it. So you should lose weight and you should walk regularly. That's all you can do for arthritis or surgery. Now, one important thing is also proper footwear. I've said before that you don't need anything special for walking. You can walk in tennis shoes. I did 3 miles in dress shoes. I did 3 miles in flip-flops. But really, if you want to make it a hobby, if you want to make it a daily kind of thing you do, then I recommend getting proper walking shoes. And what I do recommend also is go to a proper running store, where these days they even have like digital computerized machines that can measure your feet. They can tell you if you have pronation, exact size of your feet, because maybe one is different than the other, and really can recommend the right shoes and the right inserts. If you have any pain, discomfort when you walk, still with good shoes, then you may want to go talk to a doctor. One good resource though is my friend Todd Martin. I did an interview with him, and you can find an interview, but you can also visit his channel if you have any difficulties walking. Maybe you have improper technique. That's Todd, T-O-D-D, Martin, M-D, and he's on YouTube, and you can learn a lot from him. I learned something recently, that you should never ever walk in flip-flops. You should just throw out your flip-flops, because what you're doing is you don't even think about it, but you sort of twist your foot with every step in order for the flip-flop to wouldn't fall off. And what that causes is you start walking like a penguin, and that's not healthy. So learn something all the time. That's it, guys. Have a great day. I hope you learned something today, and I talk to you tomorrow. Bye.